Every job we take, we make some new friends. We get the ball, we score the goals, and then it's on again. Maybe tomorrow we'll get a brand new start. Until tomorrow, the aim is Ewood Park. Hello folks, welcome back to yet another episode of My Football Manager 2020 Game Save with Blackburn Rovers, boys and girls. Yes, the Brazilian days are going to take a back seat for a little bit. Of course, after our successful Copa America campaign, we're still polishing the trophy and all that kind of jazz. But we're back here, of course, taking on with Blackburn Rovers in the Premier League, boys and girls, after back-to-back promotions. So we're here in the Promised Land, and I'll take it right here, right now. I'll take 17th all day long. It's been a long old summer here in the old Ewood Park. Of course, that sidebar of the Copa America didn't really help much. Just the one game today, taking on Wolves. And of course, that's the season opener. But there's already been a game. Man City are looking good as well. Already opened up with a winner. But let's take you through the situation as it stands financially. Of course, the transfers in and out. So currently we have £11 million in the bank. £6 million transfer kitty. I nearly blew that last $6 million on a player, but I decided to pull the plug. Let's have a look at the transfers. There's been some ins and outs this season. A lot of loanees gone out. So we brought in 9 million, but we spent 26 million in the process. So quite a few new faces. Again, as you can expect. So the likes of Peter Proszalko has gone out on loan. He is a young Croatian guy we brought in a couple of seasons ago now. Yet to make the step up, but hopefully this is his year. He's gone to Cambridge. He's already got a goal and an assist. So he's looking good. This is his year. He is very, very young. Ariel Skalsmund is a Norwegian right back. We've had him again for about a season or so. Bought him for 500,000. Yet to really break through to the team. He's gone out to League Two to Rochdale to hopefully get some first team experience out there. There's a lot of loans. Max Whitehead's gone to Hearts. I'm trying to get rid of him. His contract does expire at the end of the season. Max Whitehead, we brought him in on a free. Only got a couple of games last time out. He did score some goals, I think, in the old pre-season last season, but really he couldn't get in the team, and I don't think he's going to get anywhere near the team these days. So he's gone. Chris Jordan as well. £7 million rated, this guy. I've got him on the transfer list at the moment, but he's gone out to Motherwell. He's a youngster, come through the academy, valued at 7 million. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what the heck's this guy? I don't even know. Hardly ever played him. I only played him when the chips were down. Lars Oberschmidt's gone out on loan to File. Again, he was one of the boys I brought in from Leipzig. I did play him at League One, and I think that's his level. But he's actually gone down another tier to League Two. He was there last season with Port Vale, and now he's there with File. So yeah, he just can't cut it. He can't cut it definitely at the Premier League. So he's on his way out. Axel Andre Bergs, Icelandic fella's gone to Stockport County, who are in the National League. He scored goals prior in Iceland and in Norway, but yeah, he's not there yet. Not yet. A big future though for Axel. He's just got to be patient. Another Icelander, Anja Veja Thomasen. He's gone to the Vegans. He's a bit of a vegan himself, so he said, "Oh, you know what? I'll go to the Vegans, who are in the National League. Of course, they got themselves relegated last season from League Two." So Thomason is gone out on loan. Don't worry, there's some permanent deals coming through. Lewis Burns has gone to Blackpool. I did bring him in on high expectations. He played a couple of games for us in League One, but I just didn't see it. I might have been mugged off here, but he went on loan to Gillingham last season, got 11 goals in the National League. Now he's at League Two. Maybe in a couple of seasons we'll get something out of him. His contract is expiring. I'm thinking about it, but right now I don't know. George Maitland. Maitland's gone to Milton Keynes Dons. Of course, he did start okay for Rovers, scoring 4 goals in 23 games. But we loaned him back out to his old stomping ground, Cambridge. He did score goals for them. He's now going to play in the Championship with MK Dons, and he's got a game. So we'll see. We'll see if he can cut it. If he gets double digits, then we'll probably keep him on for another season. His contract is up. I might have him on the transfer list as well. Emil Hamel has gone to QPR, Northern Ireland, left back in the changing room. Could also play at the right back. We bought him in for £375,000. Went out on loan to Shamrock. Did okay there. He also went to Bristol Rovers in League Two last season. But QPR stumped up the cash, invested in him, and he's gone. I'll take it all day long, boys. Yeah, I did buy a new left back, so. That made that decision easier. Adam Reagan, he's a Welsh star. He's going on loan to Crewston Ashton, formerly of Harrogate. He was there on loan last season in the National League North. Definitely not good enough for the Prem or even League football, to be honest with you. So he's just going to be going. Brian Algar, 1 in, 1 out from Dundalk. I think we bought 1 in from Dundalk for a cool couple of million. But we gave him Brian Algar for a loan, and he's already got himself a goal. He can play on the right back. This was one of the players I actually brought in, I think, at the start of the summer. We'll take a close look at that in a second. So Brian Algar. Did I bring him in? Maybe I brought him in last season. But anyway, he's gone out. Rhys Barrett has gone out on loan to Birmingham City. He's also another left back. We bought him in from Chesterfield. Played a couple of seasons on loan. Morecambe, Northampton Town. And now he's gone to the Championship with Birmingham. So making a huge progression up the football ladder. And maybe, just maybe, he can break into the team next season. So Rhys Barrett is on his move. And they're paying money. They're paying money for him as well. Ruben Martin has gone to Paderborn. Of course, not really worked out for him so far. I did bring him in on £275,000. I also brought him in at Leipzig. He scored goals for the B team or the second team, but to be honest with you, he's not really shown me anything of any positivity. So right here, right now, he's on his way out. Paderborn on loan, and maybe a full-time move. Peter Pushkatur, Hungarian star, we brought in on a freebie from Manchester United. He's gone out to Denmark, top tier there, and hopefully he will do very, very well. He's a midfielder, play on the right-hand side. So I think I'll bring him in. I can't. I'm not too sure about if I brought him in. Yeah, I did bring him in earlier, and then he just loaned him straight back out to get some game time. Jean Roux was another player I brought in earlier on a free from Club Bruges. Hotly tipped as well. Got loaned him out to Cork City. He'll get some games out there. He's already got a couple already. He can play down the middle. Box standing midfielder and also attacking midfielder as well. Good pace, or reasonably good pace. Good mentals as well for a 19-year-old Belgian. Future of football out for Belgium there. Jean Roux has gone over to Cork City. Another one on the move. Norbert Gumney is another player I bought in from the freebies. He was released from Norwich. I bought him in last season, and he went out on to Hereford, and now he's gone out to Bohemian out in Ireland. He's not really made the grade yet, since it's probably a make or break sort of couple of seasons for him. He's 19 years of age, Polish youngster. Yeah, moving on. Norbert Gumney has gone to Bohemian to play some football. Vince Rimner, brought him in. And I've loaned him straight back out to Curzon National. He's actually come through the academy. He's played 2 games already for Curzon National, local team just down the road, I think. So yeah, centre back, midfielder, that sort of stuff. Frank Giroud's gone to Aston Villa, that's right, as a left back as well. Another one coming through the academy. They offered some cool money. I said, you know what, have it. I need the cash. So he's actually been bought by Villa, and they're now looking to loan him out to get some game time. They see the bright future in him. I did see a future in him, but to be honest with you, the money was too good at that time. We were spending money like it was going, it was like a Christmas time. So he's gone. Brian Fitzgerald, hotly tipped. A lot of clubs came in for him, and again we sold for 2.7 million, and that was again money that's too good to turn down. Coming through the academy as well, he's a midfielder. He wasn't getting any game time for me, but could he have made it the breakthrough this season? He could have done, but to be honest with you, I thought the money was too good, and would it add us to add money to our coffers to strengthen our team. So for the here and now, we want to strengthen the team for the here and now, not for 5 years down the road. So Brendan Fitzgerald is gone. He's a Millwall player in the division. We might see him at Ewood Park later. Peter Mckenna, another player that was hotly tipped. Right back, centre back. Did he have game time with us a little bit? Not really. Loaned out. We bought him from Charlton for a penny, £3.5 million. Loaned him out to Yeovil for a couple of parts of the season, and Shrewsbury as well. So, in fact, I didn't buy him. That was prior to relegation. But yep, sold for $3 million to Leeds. I'll take that to the bank all day long. Again, added to the coffers, and balanced the books a little bit. Moving forward, Eduardo Sanchez has gone to Birmingham. He was the youngster I brought in just last season, the Australian guy. He was out on loan to Newport County. Birmingham wanted him, they took him, and he's also in the Championship as well. So Eduardo Sanchez is gone. Couldn't really, it was a gamble when we brought him in anyway, but you never know. Lewis Duncanson has gone to Afriton on loan. Yeah, not really interested about that. Not really high profile. All of these aren't really big deals. I'll just plough through the rest. David Williams has gone. Klaus Hansel is a player I bought in from Leipzig, and I loaned him straight back out to AFC Wimbledon. He scored goals, boys and girls, for the Leipzig B team. I'm expecting him to score goals as well for us eventually. So Klaus Hansel has gone on loan to Wimbledon in League One, and that should be a good level for him. And Mark Adididi has gone to Salford. Anyway, as for the players players coming in. I brought in Stuart Bell from Manchester United. Did I pay cash for this guy? No, I didn't. Got him on a freebie. Youngster. He's in the 23s, 18 years of age. Could go as high as 4 stars. Left back. Also anywhere down the left hand side really, and also a centre back if we need to go there. So Stuart Ball has been brought in. Nice to see you. Nice. Also Peter Prushiker. We already saw him already. He's already been loaned out. Sonny Lowe Everton. Goodness gracious me. Spent big money on him. Cool £10.5 million. He ripped it up for Charlton last season. Very, very good player, and he's 29. No, he's getting on a little bit, but I thought, you know what, we need to invest in quality midfielders, and this guy is it. Can play down the middle and also play on the right hand side. Can also go up top if we need. It's already valued at £13.5 million. Big season for him this year. He will turn 30 before the season really gets going. But natural fitness is 20. He's a good player, and he's actually a real player. I think he actually did start the game at Watford. So yeah, I think it's a solid purchase. Formerly of Burnley though. That we'll get rid of that 6 finger. We'll chop it off later on. So that was our first big purchase. Then we brought in Kevin Festa. Yeah, Argentinian centre back. Yeah, this was. The players out in Argentina and Brazil are hot topics, and if you get them, especially like at Leipzig and Marseille, they turn out to be gems. But the difficulty is bringing in a player like Festa, who is Argentinian, getting your work permit. But of course, you got to keep an eye out for El second nationality. That's right. He's got a passport, an Italian passport. So I took full advantage of that. A bit of a gamble it was, but I spent £2.9 million. Solid centre-back. Had a really good season out in Argentina last time around, and I think he'll do very, very well. It's also valued at £11.5 million. 29 years of age as well. It's a good age for a centre-back, big maturity and all that kind of stuff. Will he be the magic number? Well, we'll have to see. So Kevin Festa is in. Fine Italian, Argentinian name there. Kevin Festa, he's in. So big money there. Ibrahimovic is a shite. I just went with the name. Of course, Jesper Schlengelar, we needed a backup. David Raya did pack it in, retired, but I thought, you know what? Who's going to be the great backup for this? Of course, it's Jesper Schlengelar, formerly of FC20, formerly of Leipzig as well. So a player I know very, very well. Like the back of my hand. Me and him are like tight, airtight. He did spend last season at Bayer Leverkusen. It looked like he was competing for the #1 jersey, so fair play to him. But now he's going to be backup to our new goalkeeper, which is another familiar face, of course. Tom Sell, I got him in from Everton. A youngster is one of them hotly. He could go all the way. Still back 17 years of age. Stealing a bit of talent. Jean Roux, we talked about. Jurgen Hansen is a decent player from Leipzig as well. Coming through the academy. Not really getting. He got a couple of games for the first team, but I snapped him up. Seeing as his contract was coming up, and I thought, you know what, he could turn to be a decent player. Midfielder as well, defensive midfielder, attacking midfielder, he can play anywhere down the middle. Solid little option. Jurgen Hansen, remember that name, boys. Remember that name. Jurgen Hansen. Klaus Hansen, we talked about. David Myers, spent some money on this guy. Hotly tipped. Player from Manchester United. Welsh, got a cap to his name as well. The future's bright. The future's Welsh. He scored quite a few goals last season in League One for Northampton on loan. He's been around and about everywhere, but never really made the grade. But he could be a very, very decent option for us as well, especially his versatility. So David Myers can play anywhere across midfield mostly. Dusan Savina, a Czech. I like a Czech, good Czech every now and again. Centre mid, defensive midfielder, defender, centre back. Paid a bit of money for him, £1.9 million. Solid option. Already a Czech international as well, so no brainer. Savina comes in and to compete for Escoda's role as defensive mid. Thomas Gracia completed the deal, £2.7 million or something like that. Of course, #1 last season on loan. Formerly bought him in for £7.5 million. So, you know, I know what I was doing. With him. Another Czech. Got 21 years of age. He's got the future ahead of him. 4-star potential ability. Decent goalkeeper. Of course, you know, we went up as runners up last time around. So, yes, good option up top. Jacobo, I brought him in. £350,000. But a bit of an option down left back. I was looking for my wingers. We're not really flush with decent wingers. His technicals are a bit shoddy, but his physicals are through the roof for a player of his option. Spanish guy, has he got a passport elsewhere? I think he might have. No. But formerly from Häcken out in Sweden, like a good Scandinavian every now and again. Of course, I went through that route myself. So Jacobo, Not too bad. Good option on the fringe. It's a no-brainer. Patrick Gill, Irish striker, 6 caps to his name, £10.25 million rated right now. Again, can play on the left or the right-hand side of the wings, but also up top. We're going to be looking to compete for that number 1 striker's jersey. Double-digit man for the past previous seasons for over in Ireland. No-brainer as well, £2.4 million. Spend a bit of money there, so good investment, and hopefully it'll work out. Another option here, Hammarby. Is another left back, Ivica Horvat, Croatian this time around. Going to be probably my number 1 left back, or Oberschmidt, or whatever his name is, going to be competing. So there's some good rivalry there. Former of Hammarby as well, and of course Zagreb, regular for them, bad boys, and already he's the value's through. He's paying quite a lot of money for wages, but hopefully proof will be in the pudding. So Ivica Horvat, left back for us. And I brought in Stephen St. Omar, not really ready for the first team as a French guy, can play anywhere down the middle here defensively. So that is the new look Rovers investments. But let's take a look at the team. In fact, just today we're going to be doing, of course, last season's champions of the Championship, Wolverhampton Wanderers. That's our one and only game. Tomorrow we'll be back, though, for Liverpool and Stoke. So here we are, boys and girls, taking on Wolverhampton Wanderers down at Molineux as well. The previous encounters between two sides, just the 4 times. 3 wins for Wolves, 1 draw, and 0 wins for Rovers. Of course, well, it's not Oberschmidt, it's Schlickling. So, of course, a win today would be fantastic. And all I am looking for right now is to stay in this division this season. And hope for the best next season. Maybe we can push it for top half or top of the table, or at least middle. But right now, just to stay in the... But we don't know. We don't know. We said that last season in the Championship, and look what happened. I'm not expecting those kind of dizzy heights. And this is the team. Just give me a minute while I make a couple of changes here. Okay, boys and girls, here we go. Glassy opportunity sticks. Hovart's at left back, Crow and Murati, the Kosovonian fella at centre back, and Cassius on the right hand side. Savina will start. So will Low Everton and Owusu in a new look 3-man midfield. Lindsay on the left, Jones on the right, Textera up top. They stay the same. We've got some options on the bench, including Kevin Fester, Alan Hall, who did end the season in tremendous form as well, and Jacopo. He could also come off from the bench as well. So yeah, we're going to start positive. We are, and hopefully get Wolves on a bad day. Alrighty, take it on Wolves, of course. They came up with us. They got Broughton, who was the main man of the season last season. Still looks very similar to the team that we played last season, but hopefully we've made the investments. We've got 4 debuts today, 3 debuts, something like that. Potentially some more from the bench. So here he is, back in the Premier League after a long time of waiting. And our first bit of play, Savina. Lovely little distribution to the middle there. Lindsay comes back, and Owusu slots it backwards. Oh, it's a mistake. And there's Broughton, of course. Phenomenal last season for Wolves. Oh, we've been tricked inside, and already, within the first 3 minutes, we are behind. Goodness gracious me, what is this, Tosh? What are we doing? We've been mugged off. I thought it was all. It's a packed out Molineux. Goodness gracious me, the fans are through the roof here, boys. Come on then. Get the ball back, Jones, Savina, Cassius. Now, can we get ourselves right back into it, or at least show potential to get back in it? Lumped forward ball there by Crow, picked up there by Marto, and here come Wolves. This could be a long old season. I'm already thinking that. Still got £6 million in the bank to maybe make some more investments. We'll see. Come on then, nick his pocket. This is a game that realistically we should be nibbling at if we're gonna think that we're gonna at least stick around. Oh, it's a ambitious Hollywood save there by Glacier, and here we go, potentially Hovart with the throw in. Savina, it's a lot of nervy. Oh goodness me, he's been mugged off. Neto with the strike. It's a very nervous start here by Rovers back in the Premier League. If we win our home games, or at least don't lose our home games, I think we'll be all right. We just need to be get some points. Grind out the points. So wobbly introduction to Premier League football, and it continues. Connor Fairley. I looked at this fixture and I thought this would be an okay game to get ourselves back into the groove, but Wolves have got us pegged. Come on, a bit of spirit there, boys. A bit of spirit. Go on then, Jones. Go on, Jones. Show me what you're talking about. Go on, Textera. At least it's a start. It's a start, isn't it? It's a shot on target. I'm worried what's going to happen tomorrow when we take on Liverpool. But where can we invest? Where are we lacking? I think our midfield is okay. I think Low Everton can do the job. He has to do the job at £10 million. Jones. I don't like Jones. I didn't really like Jones in League One. He did okay when he was called upon in the Championship. Here goes Jones to Textera. It's another effort. I think we're an all right side here. Are we good enough? Are these players good enough to stick around at Premier League level? Lovely little break of play there. Hovart back to Savina. Seen a lot of the ball. Crow to Owusu, who is definitely Premier League level. I'm just every time I mention Premier League level, we get found out. That's a great save. Savina is back doing the defensive duties, and it's lumped forward. And it's half time at long last. We can start to get ourselves back into it, but realistically, we are up against it. Okay, I've switched formations and I've brought on Jacobo for Steve Lindsay. And hopefully this will change things. It's got two up top, really, with Jones had been pushed up top with Textera, 3 in midfield now. Gone attacking as well, so it's a brave / stupid move. Broughton there with a throw in. Owusu heads clear only as far as Fairley, who has got one of the goals, lumped forward. Also a mistake. It's a mistake. Jones is clear. He has to get this on target, and he has to get in the back of the net. There we go. So part one of a unlikely comeback could be on here. Mistake there by the Wolves man, and Cassius with the looping ball from the right back. So far, okay. Second half, good response. We're winning the second half, which is good. If we can scramble a point, I would take this all day long. Chance here, Gracia. Thumps it down the middle to Owusu. Spreads it out to Jacobo. Can he cut inside? He does, but it's a poor pass, and eventually goes in favour of Wolves, who again on the push. Shackleton at right back comes in. Crow with a sliding tackle. He still gets a shot off, and it goes wide. We've got 66 minutes down here. I'll be looking to make another change. All right, so low Everton's not been ideal. We'll stick on Alan Hall. Maybe Roberts up top for Jones, even though he did get the goal. Demand more, boys. Demand more. Into the final 20. At least we got our first goal of the campaign. Corner. Owusu's on it. Oh, it's headed towards goal. Great save there by Machino. He lobs it forward. And away they come. Brilliant counter-attack here by Wolves. Broughton is a goal-scoring machine from left back. And he's set it on a plate this time for Pedro Neto. It's 3-1. Wolves are in control. We are on our arses. Very, very flat start to our Premier League resumption. It's been, 20 odd? I don't know how many odd years in this world. But I don't think we've ever been back in the Premier League since the start of this career save. So, first game back, and it's a defeat. Last 10 minutes, though, just maybe we can scramble a second, which would make the scoreline a little less embarrassing. Hall on the right-hand side. Been found out. This could be bad. Oh, it's shot pushed wide. To be honest with you, it's definitely a rude awakening to Premier League football, and hopefully by the end of the month, I'm hoping that we can get something to our names, because Liverpool next. I don't expect anything out of that. Stoke, though, that's a potential game for us that we could get some points in. Again, you'll catch those two games tomorrow. But 3-1 loss on our first day back in the Premier League. It's not great, but building, boys. We're building something. So yes, Wolverhampton Wanderers ease their way to victory. It's not ideal. It's not an ideal start to the season, a defeat. But it was away days. If it was home, if it was a home defeat, then it would probably hurt a bit more. And of course, Wolves are our bitter rivals from last season. Wherever we were, they were as well. So Yeah, we open up the season in the relegation zone alongside Southampton and West Brom. But hey, it's early days, boys. It's early days. So tomorrow we'll be back for Liverpool and Stoke City before finding out who we're going to be taking on in the Carabao Cup second round. But that's it. Still got £6 million in the old transfer kitty. I may look to invest it, to be honest with you. I don't know who or what to bring in. I might invest, I might look into the loan market, that sort of stuff. But that's it, my friends. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that thumbs up. If you are new, smash the old subscribe. New videos every single day on the channel, whether it is stuff like this or predictions or other stuff, actual Rovers related. You get it all here under one roof. Until then, though, I'm out. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.